Hello, how you doing? I'm doing this one by myself today. My wife's baking breakfast and the kids deal with that, so it might be a little bit unsteady. Steady. I'm using my left arm, and um, anyways, what I wanted to share today. This is, I believe, day 4 or 5, I believe. Of me having after I had a stroke. I think day 3 or 4 of being at home. Um, I'm not having no treatment at the facility. All my treatment's going 100% at home. But I wanted to share a little bit about this morning. Um, I woke up numerous times because I get comfortable, and again, this is for people who might go down this path or who are going this path, and you can relate and maybe help prevent you. It, it's not just annoying, but it's like it's hard to sleep when you know you did this to yourself. I'm guessing if you're in a car accident, so that's pretty hard to sleep too because that's traumatic. But if it's not your fault, you might be able to find a little solace in that. But me personally, I'm not finding none in this. I did it to myself, and it's awful. Hold on, I'm moving my arm a little bit because my arm's getting tired already. I'll probably go this angle if that's okay with you guys. It's just that today is gonna be a tough day. I can tell. My body's already tired, and I just woke up. I have very little motivation because I just woke up, and I have a feeling most of my days will be like this for a while. There's gonna be some highs and some lows, and I think for the next few days, because again, it's discouraging when you know this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's not even that. It's like a frost of the iceberg. This is gonna be happening for months, and it's very discouraging. That's all I'll say. I guess I don't want to keep this long. I don't want to make this one long, but I promise I was going to keep people update. The reason why I'm doing it every day is because I think a lot of people out there they see someone stroke and they see the results 3 months later or 5 months later or a year later, and that's the second, third time they saw them. They didn't see the struggle they went through. They saw, you know, I'm hurt, I can't move, and then 3 weeks later, I mean, especially at TV shows and movies, they skip over all the crap you have to go through in between. They'll show a person stroke in the hospital, and then show them later on to rehab, trying to walk, and then they say, and 8 months later, Tom was fine. He took his first step and walked to pick up his child. No, you saw 10 seconds of clips of what that man's life was like. You saw 10 seconds. Maybe if you're lucky, there's a whole documentary. It took a whole hour. You have no idea how bad it is because they don't show you it. You can only guess. Well, again, like I said, hopefully, maybe when it's all done, so I'll clip out the best parts and make a long one so people actually understand just how bad it is. And there's positives. I'm alive. That's what I'm saying strong, but I'm alive. You know, COVID didn't take me down. Being black didn't take me down. Cause let's keep it real. I mean, if you look at statistics, it's like when I was in high school, I was in criminology class or high school, not high school, first year college. I was in criminology class, and they told me or saw in the book I read that black men, especially, have a very high death rate. It was like it said, look around the classroom. There's 20 people in the classroom. One of you is dead before graduation. That's how it is. Now, I didn't be in that classroom, obviously. If I live in a nicer area, knowing my whole classroom might not die. But if I live in a bad area, then 4 or 5 of you might die. But on average, is 1 out of 20. But what was scary was about how disproportionate it was, is that it was like 1 out of 600 white females. That was the safest thing you could be in the United States with a white female. It's like 1 out of 600 you might die before 21. But when it came to brothers, it was 1 out of 20 to 25, something like that. And then if you lived in the inner city, it jumped all the way to 1 out of 15. That's just crazy. Don't worry, white men had it kind of bad. It wasn't a horrible. I mean, it was better. Believe it or not, I think white men had a better chance of dying than black women did. But it was not just dying. Make sure. I'm sorry. I worded that wrong. It's being murdered. It's not dying. Yeah, 1 in 15 chance of being murdered. Period. Before you turn 21, and that's some harsh stats. So I made it to 48. I've only been shot a few times. So that's not a joke either. I've been well, let me phrase that. They weren't shooting at me. They shooting at the car that drove past me. But automatic weapons still shake your car no matter what. And I walked around a corner, so I still get shot in the chest too. They weren't shooting at me, but I ran because witness ain't what you want to be to that. I ran and I ain't gonna lie, I hid some bushes and I was shaking like a little girl. I was like 17. And I was not being a witness. And the scariest part was dude walked right. Who shot the dude? He walked right past me in the bushes hiding, and he didn't see me. So I don't know if he was looking for me or not. I don't know if he was just trying to get away or not. But I was gonna stop and say, "Hey, were you looking for me?" Hell no. So yeah, oh man, I could have died so many times before this. I had crowbar swung at my head from misidentity. Dude ran outside, thought I was someone who was disrespecting his woman. I ain't even met him or his woman. I was visiting other people at the apartment complex. And he swung a crowbar at my head. Luckily, I saw it. I ducked. And I told him, "What the hell are you doing, man?" And his wife comes out, a girlfriend, whatever she was, probably a girlfriend. What do you think? More people kill girlfriends than wives, it seems like nowadays. But she came out and said, "That's not him." Of course, he apologized. But what the hell apology gonna do if he hit me in the head with a crowbar? But anyways, back to what I'm saying though. I mean, so I made it this far. And I'm gonna keep trucking, but it's just sounds kind of pathetic. I just hope that every couple of days or so, someone's just hanging there or so with that. It's just because my family's gonna say it. My kids gonna love me. That's they're supposed to. But as weird as it sounds, if so I never met some strangers that's hanging there. My uncle went through the same thing. It gives me hope. It really does. It helps. So not just me. You see someone who's going through it, give them a shout out. Like I don't like calling people's name. I'm not gonna say their name. But I kind of want to because they so great. So I might ask them if I can. But there's a person on my Facebook right now I've never met in real life. I've been my Facebook friend for like almost 6, 7 years. We have never had a conversation. 6, 7 years on my Facebook as one of my friends, and never had a conversation. I looked at our messaging to make sure we never had a conversation. But every time something went wrong in my life, they hang in there. Little message, comment on my post. Hang in there. It's your turn, right? You're a good person. And this person, I'm not talking about I'm not talking like once a year. No, this person, like, if I put on there, I feel a little sad today. They say something positive. If I put on there, I need $20 for rent. God take care of it. And the funny thing is, I think they only say like God take care of it once. They're not over the top religious, nothing. It's just they have been a good person. They've been more um, responsive, like as in communicate verbal to me than most of my friends. And that's another thing I didn't notice people. I did say I ain't had no problems really with my lucky because I had no problem with speech. If you knew me beforehand, I tripped over words before. It's not the end of the world. Um, but I have noticed that my right side uh, 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 is a little bit less responsive, and sometimes I don't pull the right word out, and it takes me a minute to think of it. But again, that's I just had stroke. That's good, but that's why it's probably doing that way. Um, but it did do a little bit, very minimal neurological damage. See, like that, I had some time to figure out what it was, but again, I've been economically challenged my entire life, so I think I've done pretty good. Um, oh, and one more thing. I don't usually tell people about my background stuff, but I'm gonna tell a little bit more as time goes and stuff. I actually have a master's degree. I have a master's degree in entrepreneurship. But when all this pandemic stuff hit, obviously, I just got my degree around the same time, like a year or so before. I moved down to Texas to start a business, and it didn't happen. everybody's closing down, business closing down, it's hard to get money and stuff. So I actually am an educated man. That's why I'm only reason I'm putting it out there is because that way you know a little bit about me and also about my speech pattern. It's changed a little bit. Um, I keep switching hands because it's really hard holding this with my left hand. But no, I do have a master's degree. My bachelor's was in social studies. Um, I have about 25, 30 years of customer service experience. I started working as young as 12. I sold candy door to door. So um, it was in Teens in Action, a youth group organized to help keep teens off streets and out of trouble. Would you like to buy some of our delicious treats? You never forget your first job, you know. Um, but see, even right now, if when my wife sees this, she'll see how happier I got just communicating, just talking. So if I don't bore you too much, and I would like to continue doing this, I'm not asking for your permission. I'm just saying, so you understand why sometimes everybody says rant. It's because I just this ain't my life, and I don't. I'm a social butterfly. I need to be outside. I need to do stuff. I need to be doing things, and I don't know. Anyways, I better get going. I said I'm gonna keep these around 10 minutes each, because people's attention span measuring nanoseconds nowadays. You know, I'm surprised anyone's even listening to this. If anyone even listens long, I think it's gonna go maybe like 3 viewers. But it's okay. I love you three. Mwah. Okay. If it's only three of you, because if you watch a couple times, it'll make me feel good. So even if you push play and you just leave it in the background and walk away, it's fine. I saw you watching, dog. You got my back. Woo woo. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna hang in there as long as I can, and that's forever and a day. And I'm gonna get off this thing now. And if I get anything that can might help someone else, like not just me talking, but like facts, things I've learned. Remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm just giving advice for what I'm going through. Real quick advice. This gonna sound kind of gross to some people, but those urinal jugs really help. Okay, I just leave it at that. Get yourself one if you go through a stroke or get someone go through a stroke. They will not be insulted if you buy them one because you know it's necessary. But if you buy one and they ain't been through a stroke, it's just like lazy or something. They're gonna be mad. So just buy it if they need it. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye bye.